Hello guys, it's Ben Nathan from BNFX here with another video for you. So, today's subject of the day, let's have a look. What's popping or sounding interesting at the moment in the forums. Forex is not like gambling. This is a really good one actually, so I'll have a look. Now, one of the typical newbie or retail trader approaches is to say, well, you trade the markets very much like a casino. You need to have an edge and the odds in your favour. No, that's not true. Trading properly is nothing like gambling or nothing like the casino. If you're a retail trader and you're just blindly following a pattern, then sure, you're going to need some kind of odds in your favour, but that's not how real traders trade. Now, gambling is very much a very randomised thing. So, if you go to a casino and start betting on the roulette, the outcome of that gamble or of that round is completely random. So there's no way you can know what that may be. So this is where Forex is very different. Forex is not a random thing. Movement on the markets or on your charts is not random. There's always a catalyst for that movement. So all you need to know is what the catalyst is. So in our trading community, we explain what the catalysts are behind the key moves. So, if the euro dollar has gone up, why is that? Why is the euro stronger and why is the dollar weaker? That's what we delve into. Okay, so no, Forex is definitely not like gambling, but let's have a look and see what people are saying. Personifica says it well. So Forex trading isn't gambling. It requires logic, mental strength, and a bit of consistency. It requires proper learning before implementing. So very much agreed there. But you do need to actively practice what you've learned to implement it. So Forex trading requires skills, knowledge, experience, and a research-orientated mind. Possibly. I agree to an extent. Gambling is a game of luck, correct. In Forex trading market, we trade international currencies and compete against the market's odds. This is where it's wrong. It's nothing to do with odds. Odds are completely irrelevant to Forex trading. Again, think of trading as investing. Okay, you're not going to invest in something that's just based on odds. You're going to invest in an economical movement that's going to be sustained. So, if you've done your correct due diligence, and it's not necessarily odds, but as this guy says, it's based on technical and fundamental analysis, so that is completely correct. So it's fundamentals especially are what move the markets. Technicals are just kind of like the picture of what the markets look like at any given time. Another very, very wrong kind of retail trader outlook is that back testing is where you identify the edge. Not necessarily. We could have a certain movement or a pattern that takes place over years, time and time again, but if the economy changes, if the markets change, which they do, that then becomes irrelevant. So back testing, unless you're prepared to go and check all the news releases around the moves you're back testing, it's kind of irrelevant. So really interesting, some really interesting opinions here. Forex is challenging, and that's why people can hardly survive in Forex. Again, I disagree. Forex isn't that hard. The hard part about Forex is just finding the right approach. And the problem is many education providers are trying to sell signals, or they're trying to sell patterns and methodologies. And again, that's wrong because, a pattern is only as good as the analysis behind it. So the way I always say it is look at it this way. You use fundamental and sentimental analysis to decide on what pairs you're going to trade in what direction. But then you use your technical, so your patterns or your methodology. You just use that to manage your pair choices in a consistent manner. Okay. So another good point: traders need to be devoid of a tendency of over trading and revenge trading. You know, it's very easy to nurture this, but again, not really necessarily relevant to the subject of is it gambling. So yeah, so I think that's pretty much covered that. You know, Yozoro here says he thinks every trader must learn to explain to people what Forex and CFD trading actually is. That's a very good point. And then more people will understand that Forex brokers are serious financial institutions. Well, a Forex broker is, but again, that's a different subject. Maybe we'll cover that in a future video, actually, is how Forex brokers work and how they profit. So yeah, I think some pretty good points made in this one, but hopefully that's given you a little bit of an opinion from, you know, somebody who's been in it for a long time and does this for a living. So is Forex gambling? No, but the reason why it's seen as gambling is because most retail traders just go in with a pattern or a strategy and they just hope that the odds are in their favour. So these guys are gambling, but real Forex traders do not gamble. We invest based on clear market movement that's backed up by fundamental and sentimental analysis. Hopefully that was useful, guys, and we'll see you next week for some more snippets.